who Squaresoft stirred up a whole ton of shit just by announcing one single game. Can you think of what that one game at the Tokyo Game Show that they announced was, that stirred up all the controversy? I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final Fantasy fucking 10. Yep, that's right. Final Fantasy X was announced at Tokyo Game Show, and you might be thinking, well, this game came out a really long time ago. Just so happens it was 10 years ago that they brought it out. Makes you feel old when you think about that. But anyway, Final Fantasy X did come out 10 years ago. Just so happens that in celebration of their anniversary, they decided that they were going to re-release Final Fantasy X not only on PlayStation 3, but on the PlayStation Vita. In HD, of course. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's doing a whole HD remake thing, and many of you already know my take on the HD remake thing, is that I'd rather them just have kept the backwards compatibility and up the resolution naturally whenever we play our games. Kind of like an emulator. That would have been a lot better. But they're not going to do that, so we're stuck with this. Here's the thing. There's a lot of people, a whole lot of people, many of you watching, or that whole lot of people that were fucking pissed. Yep, and guess what? I was too. Because Final Fantasy X, despite the fact that it's a pretty good RPG, honestly, it really is. I enjoyed it. I mean, I've beaten the game twice, I really liked it. Here's the thing. Out of anything that could be announced, out of an HD remake, there's two that come to mind. Final Fantasy VI and Final fucking Fantasy VII. And again, you guys already know my feelings on the whole situation of Final Fantasy VII being remade. I've wanted this for years and years. We're getting this for one simple reason. Now, they say it's in celebration of the 10th anniversary, and while the timeline does line up to be able to suggest like such a thing, but here's the thing. It's an easy cash-in. They don't have to do any programming for it, they don't have to do any additional work, they just have to up the resolution, add some trophies, put it onto a different format, re-release it. Bring in tons of extra money because there's tons of fans like myself that would like to do that. And here's the thing. Final Fantasy X, this game was lined out for a really long time. I haven't played this game in like at least 5 years. It's been a long time. I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was like, damn, Final Fantasy X. Well, I finally got back. Maybe I should play through it. Then I saw this news and I was like, ah, fuck it. I'll probably just go pick it up for like PlayStation Vita or some shit. Just because having it on the go would be really awesome. And that's one of the things that I like about this announcement. It's not so much the PlayStation 3 version that I'm like, oh man, that's so exciting. But it's the fact that we'll actually have Final Fantasy X on the go. And that's just awesome. Having any kind of PS2 era game, especially an RPG, as big as Final Fantasy X on the go is fucking awesome. No matter how you look at it, no matter how you cut it, no matter what. That is really kick-ass. But the thing is, why not one of the other Final Fantasies that fans have been begging for, pleading, making petitions, sending letters, making videos like yours truly about Final fucking Fantasy VII? I keep on calling it Final fucking Fantasy VII. But I have to say it with that emphasis, yes, I have to say it with that vulgarity. Why? Because it means something to me and a whole lot of other people. And even if you're one of those people that's like, I don't really care for it, you know that there's lots of people out there that do care about it. And the thing is, I am excited about this coming back out, but I would love to have seen Final Fantasy VI or Final Fantasy VII. We've had other Final Fantasies remade on the DS, and I loved them. I played through them. I thought they were fantastic. They were fucking great. Grade A, AAA quality, fucking awesome stuff. Even when compared to the originals, they did them justice. Well, Final Fantasy VI hasn't been done. Final Fantasy VII hasn't been done. Hell, I would have been really happy if they did this. Imagine if they were like, here's the announcement. Final Fantasy PlayStation 1 collection. Get 7, 8, and 9 with boosted resolution, add trophy support and all that shit, re-release it. Add in soundtrack with it for all the games, or a good majority of them at least, because those are long soundtracks. That would have been fucking amazing. I would lose my shit just thinking about that, because I mean, each of those games is like anywhere between like 50 to 70 hours a piece. And just imagine them all put together. Granted, yeah, they have them released on the PSN network, but man, really going out of their way to like re-release them and put in all that effort would have been fucking kick-ass. I mean, we get Final Fantasy X, and the funny thing about this, I called this shit. I called them out on this over a year ago when I was talking about the HD remakes. I did the HD remake rant, okay? I'll put the link down below if you want to see it along with the FF7 remake rant and all that. But anyway, I actually called them out on that because I was like, Metal Gear Solid, they'll end up doing that. Final Fantasy X, they'll end up doing that. And guess what? Metal Gear Solid is going to be coming for, you know, an HD remake, and Final Fantasy X is also coming. So yeah, I already knew that they were going to do this because they're big name franchises, and they wouldn't be able to help themselves. They were just like, yeah. I kind of figured that they were also going to announce Final Fantasy XII, but they'll probably just wait like, you know, a year or two into like the PlayStation Vita's life cycle, and the PlayStation 3 is probably still around and kicking, and then re-release it. But anyway, it's just the fact that fans wanted more out of this, and that fucking sucks. You know, your fans for years and years and years have been clamoring for something. Upside down. So we got a re-release of this. Not to go and discredit this, not to go and like say that this isn't a good enough game, because I mean this is worthy enough to bring out again for fans that didn't get to catch it the first time around. But Final Fantasy VI and Final Fantasy VII are fucking legendary! Legendary amongst fucking fans! If it wasn't for games like that, this shit wouldn't have existed because the fucking franchise would have died off because it wasn't making any fucking money! God damn, why can't you fucking people just get through your head? When I say goddamn people, I mean Square fucking Enix. Mostly Square Soft, because they're fucking retarded. It's like, dude, just, hello? I mean, they're making some good choices with some of the new IPs that they're bringing out for the 3DS and the Vita and everything. And that has me excited, because I'm just like, hell yeah, these games might be really fucking kick-ass. But the thing is, if you're going to re-release a classic, re-release the ones that everybody's been wanting. Seriously. Okay, that's not gonna fucking cost you as much money as you motherfuckers say. It's not gonna cost you as much fucking time as you say. And if you put the effort into it, well, you're gonna get all your money back and then some, and you're going to keep your fans happy, and they'll keep coming back for more. Don't go and fuck up everything. Final Fantasy X, this is what we're getting. To be honest, yeah, I probably will end up picking it up. Because the thing is, I want to be able to play through it again, and why not play a superior version that looks a lot nicer on my big-ass TV, or a portable version that I can take on the go with me, and has trophy support and all that, you know, and the upped graphics and blah blah blah. You know, if they add anything additional to it, which would be really nice, I can almost guarantee they won't, but still, it would be nice. But anyway, yep, that's what they announced. I want to know what you guys think, though. Yes, I'm ranting about it, but I'm on both sides of the fence, to be honest. I see the good points to it, I see the bad points to it. Bad points, it's not another Final Fantasy that we've wanted. The good points is that it's pretty good Final Fantasy that a lot of us do like, and having it re-released is pretty good for the people who didn't get to catch it, and honestly, lots of people like to have everything in high definition, especially me. Well, anyway, want to know what you guys think. Do you like this idea? Do you think that's awesome? Do you think that this was a great choice? Are you going to run out and get it? Are you going to get it for a PlayStation 3? Or are you going to get it for Vita? Or are you going to get it for both because you're that big of a fucking fan of this game? Or do you not give a shit? You're still rebelling against fucking Square Enix for all their fucking stupid asinine decisions that they consistently make, all their fucking bad decision making because they ignore their fans, the pleas of their fans, the ones that actually make them into a company and keep them afloat. Did you want another Final Fantasy? Hell, did you want another game? Maybe something like Kingdom Hearts? How about the Secret of Mana games? Who the fuck knows? Anything could have been remade. Anything. But the thing is, I want to know what you guys wanted. Hell, what about Super Mario RPG? Granted, that'd have to show up on a 3DS, but man, that's a fucking pipe dream and then some. Seriously, where the fuck is that game? Anyway, I want to know what you guys think. Comment down below in the comment box below of Omega Sin's face, his torso. Yeah, anyway. Want to know what you guys think of it. If you feel compelled to, make a video response. If you want to rage, or if you want to fucking go and cheer and, you know, praise the fucking Square Enix choice that they made, because, well, it's, you know, it's something that you wanted. But anyway, I want to know what you guys think. So, do that, because that's what you gotta do. Tokyo Game Show is a big announcement. So, yeah, lots of people will be clamoring about this. So anyway, this is Alpha Omega Sin saying nerds, nerdettes, and gamers. Game the fuck on!